Hello, let's do Wordle for Wednesday, May 13th. Let's play. Yesterday we spun the wheel. It said to start with donut. Yummy. Ooh, okay. Starts with D-O. That's nice. So common letters are R, S, L. E and A are good letters to get. But what's actually possible here? Because once we know it starts with D-O, we kind of want to target what's actually going to be words. Dolly is an option. Is it the Ollie trap? In which case, good. It's nice that we got the D there. Dorky is an option. I think they don't overlap except the Y at the end. It does feel like we're gonna have a Y at the end, doesn't it? We do DOO. Doesn't really seem like it. DOA doesn't seem like it. DOR. Why don't I do? I don't know. I was thinking about dorky. Test the Y at the end. Is there like an L that would also use like a K or an R? It seems unlikely. All right. We're going to go with dorky. Now we're going to go with dolly. All right. None of those. So what's left? Doggy. Woof woof. I hope there's not just a bunch of these. Dobby from Harry Potter. Is there like a EY? Dopey? Most likely to me seems like doggy. What about like DOW? Dow something. Doway. Dowie. I don't know. Okay, we're gonna go doggy. I don't think there's that many left. It's not doggy. Okay, well we're on guess 5. We're a little trapped here. What's what's left? Dopey? Oh boy. This is a doozy. Is that how you spell doozy? Uh-oh. Doofy. Well, oh, I could have guessed doily. Doily would have been an amazing guess. Maybe. Is there another DOI? I don't think so. I'm not sure if doily would have been great or not, because if there's not another DOI, it doesn't matter. Doozy. Dopey, maybe. Oh, I mean, it seems like dopey's an option. I'm just not sure if it's spelled right. DOA, coming Y. I don't see one. DOP, other than dopey. Because if there's two similar ones, I need to guess one of the similar ones. I can't just like guess doozy and hope for the best. Or dopey. Dovey? Like lovey-dovey? If that's the case, I'd want to go for dopey. Domi, Dobie, I don't know. Is there an AY? Okay. Well, I'm going to go for dopey because one, I don't know if it's a word or not. If it's not a word, I'd like to know so that I can look at other options. And I think dovey, like lovey-dovey, I don't know if that would be an answer, but it seems like an option. And so if I went doozy, I wouldn't be able to tell a difference between those two. And that would be stressful. So I'm going to go dopey. Okay, well, then maybe doozy? Is there anything else? I guess doozy. Because doozy just doesn't seem like a word. I guess it is. Like, that was a doozy. I just feel like I'm missing something like super common, but I don't see it. Who knew this would be so bad? Uh Darn, I hate getting to guess 6 like this. I'm just not seeing another word. It's not Dovey. Is there any other D-O-O something Y? Doosey, Doofy. I guess doozy is it. I don't know. D-O... I'm going to go through every letter. D-O-Q, D-O-W, D-O... what about repeating? Like a Y or a D. Dotty? Is Dotty a word? Oh, no. I'm wondering about Dotty. Is that a word or duty? Toddler would tell you duty is a word. None of these like scream like that's going to be an answer. So it could be any of them. Oh, shoot. Duty, Dotty, doozy. I shouldn't have, I don't know. I don't know what I shouldn't have done. It just feels like I was already in a bad situation from the DO being green. Dodgy is gone. Is there another DOD? I don't know. Like, the more words I think of, the more stressed I'm getting. All right. Well, I tried. Dotty seems like an option. Duty seems like an option, as well as doozy. Doff doesn't seem right. H definitely not. J, I don't think so. Z, right away, I don't think so. X, no. C, not seeing it. V, B, M. Okay, so I'm between Dotty, Duty, and Doozy. I'm going to go for Doozy. Darn it. What was it? Dowdy. What the? Not even one I thought of. Well, there goes my streak. Unfortunate. What could I have done differently? I didn't know Dotty. What was it? Dowdy? What does this mean? Is it like... not neat or becoming in appearance, lacking smartness or taste. Huh. Today was not the day to start with donut. All right, well, let's look at the analysis. I think I was emailed it as well. Well, before we do that, we're going to spin the Wordle wheel and see what tomorrow's starting word will be. Snake, suggested by Marisay907. All right, so if you're following along, tomorrow we'll start with our new streak with snake. All right, let's do some analysis then. So the answer was Dowdy. We started with donut, and I will pull up my email here. I didn't even think of the answer. I wonder how early I would have had to think of that in order to account for it. I'm curious if those other ones I thought of were options. Maybe I wasn't emailed donut. Okay. Yes, I didn't. I don't need it because it's only down to 16 words. It suggests dodge here. I went dorky. Is dorky even on the answer list? It is. Okay. So dorky is still possible to win. It keeps suggesting dodgy. That gets rid of, let's see, is doggy on the list? It is. So that gets rid of doggy. And it tells you about dowdy. Dotty was not. Dotty's unlikely. And so is duty. So I was correct to reject dotty and duty and go for doozy, because doozy is an answer. Okay. I just didn't know about that. Okay. I went dolly, which it still says I could win after dolly. It's just I got to go for that dodgy, right? So here, doggy, now I'm at 80% solve rate. Once you guess doggy, as soon as I guessed doggy, I was gambling. I had to go for dodgy, doozy, or dopey here. because there's 5 words left. Dodgy, doggy, doozy, dopey, dowdy, and I've got 3 guesses. So by going dodgy, it also gets rid of doggy, and it tells you about dowdy. That's why it's so efficient. But even something like doozy gets us there because why? Interesting. What's special about doozy that we don't lose when doggy would? You'd think doggy would be better than doozy because it gets rid of dodgy. Interesting. Well, I went doggy. And then from here, we're down to doozy, dopey, dowdy, and they're completely separate. Like you got to pick 2 out of the 3. So I unfortunately went dopey, and then it was down to doozy or dowdy. 4 unlikelies, Dobby would have been accepted, and doomy as well. I thought of doddy and duty, and I unfortunately lost. Okay. So I want to know here, like, why is doozy okay here? Because we're down to 4 words. Dodgy, dog. Oh, because we can still do dodgy, right? As long as dodgy is still an option, we can still win. But if we do doggy, now dodgy can't get rid of the other 2, right? Doggy's one of the ones dodgy would have gotten rid of. So dodgy, I think I thought of dodgy too late, but dodgy would have been the way to go instead of doggy, or the way to go instead of dolly, or the way to go instead of dorky. I didn't know. I didn't think about it early enough. All right. Well, it would do dodge, and then it's only dowdy. I would have been there forever. There are 3 unlikelies. I probably would have done something like duty after some thinking, and then that would have gotten me dowdy. So this probably would have been my solve if I'd gone dodge after donut. Okay. What if you go dodgy after donut? It's only dowdy. Okay. I guess with this D here, I mean, where is it gonna go? But still, I don't know the word dowdy, so when you don't know the word, it makes the game harder. All right, tails. All gray, so it goes crump. All gray, so it goes dingo. And then we're down to doozy dowdy. That's tough. All right. Steel will be the same. Adieu. It does get the D, one of them. We go sword. And then dowdy's one of the best guesses here because we have that W from sword. We can also do downy and then dowdy. Or we could do howdy and then dowdy. All right. Audio. D and O. We're going to go world. Again, it gets that W. That's very lucky. Or strategic, depending on how you think about it. Then dowdy and 3 or 4. Basically the same options. Stare, very common starting word. You have to go munch, bow, or lymph, or you might lose on some, like the ollie trap, it looks like. So you got to pick something that has multiple ollie options. So munch is the best. What's it got? It's got holly. It's got molly, I guess. Is molly an option for ollie trap? I don't know. Maybe you need to get at least 1 from it. I don't know. Anyway, that's all great. We're gonna go godly, and that's pretty close. But we're gonna go. We could get dowdy right away, or we could go doozy dowdy or something like that to get a 5. For 4 or 5. After stare, what do I do? Trace tries to get in 2. Doubt it does today. All gray, we go flush. Dingy, doozy, dowdy, something like that. 4 or 5. Then clasp. Clasp is all gray. Lots of all grays today. Tired. We actually get that D. We're gonna go. We could get dowdy right away. It's tied for best guess. We might go dodgy dowdy, or we might go howdy dowdy. Interesting. So that's very lucky. It gets a 3 or a 4. All right. Let's see how people did today. I don't know. I'm hoping that my misery has company, but I also hope everyone else got this because I don't like. I don't want people to lose. But anyway, let's grab the screenshot here. Unfortunately, my screenshot has this covered. So I'm going to inspect element and remove that. Let's just hide that. Oop, that's not what I wanted to hide. We want to grab this guy. How do we grab that guy? Where are you? Want this element here. How's it going to know I started with donut? Darn it. Okay, well, we'll see if it figures out I started with donut or not. Oh, does refreshing help? Okay, if I'm really fast. Not fast enough. Okay, well, we'll see if this screenshot works or not. I don't think it will because it can't see the N, but if it doesn't, we'll figure out what to do. We'll figure out where the element is and remove it. Dowdy. All right. Did I beat the bot? Probably not. It gave me an 82 skill for a losing game. 82 is not that high, though. Very unlucky. So how many started with donut? Followed up with dolly, dopey, dodge. Dodge is the way to go. I'm not the only one who did dorky. Doser, dower, dowel. Doesn't look like anyone got dowdy, too. All right. Is it just dodge as well? It's like do dodgy, do dodgy. Okay, now unfortunately you're down to a 50-50 and you lost it. All right. Clasp, toner, hoodie, dowdy. I didn't see hoodie as an option. I did see howdy. But toner is different because it didn't have the D. All right. 0.2 starting with dowdy. That kind of breaks my idea of when it's a tough word that people do it in one more often. That's not true today. 0.6 with dowdy. 5.5. 28.8. 62.0. 86.6. Ooh, wow, 86.6. That's turn 6. That's very low. So it's even lower in regular mode. Let's see if we can analyze it. But people losing on dotty, dobby, doozy, downy, howdy, doggy, duty, dotty, woody, donny, doomy, dodgy. Like we're not even at the 0.1 yet. Dowry, mommy. Wow, how do you lose on mommy? Like what? You just don't have the D, I guess. You're in the OY trap. Dolly, dorky, rowdy. All right. Well, let's refresh and see what it makes of my screenshot here. Can you do it? Crop around the grid only. Here's our grid. I don't think this is gonna work. Maybe it'll ask what the words are. Okay. Well, I'm gonna have to. Well, you know what I can do? I can do it here. It actually does recognize this. So I'll just redo my grid here. That'll work. Donut. Oh, I still have to pull it up here though. I have to go back. All right. Donut, dorky. Let me. Dorky, dolly, doggy, dopey. It was doggy, dolly, right? No, it was dolly, doggy. And then I did dopey, doozy. Okay, we can analyze this one. Without the answer there, is it going to know? Is it going to know what the answer was? That's another question. I'll call it Dowdy 2. All right. Okay, here's our grid. It's not going to work, is it? Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to say that I won so that it actually knows what the answer was. And then it should have no problem at that point. One last try here. I want to see what the solve rate was, is the whole point of this. So it's a fake solve, but that's okay. All right, this one. Hey, there we go. Okay. They need to just like ask you to input it if the image doesn't work. Anyway, what did people follow up with? Dolly, raise. Apparently some people just do donut raise to get all the vowels. Dopey, dover, dodge, dower, doser, dozer. Dorky is one of them people are doing. It didn't like dopey here because it's like, hey, you got to do a filler or you're going to lose. Slate, crony, badge, dowdy. It did several fillers here. Well, no. One filler here. Badge is a filler. All right. 0.5 starting with Dowdy. 1%, 5.3, 24.4, 56.2 on turn 5, 82.4. People losing on similar words. All right. Well, lots of casualties today. Nearly 1 in 5 people losing their streaks. I'm one of them. How'd you do?